So finally folks, my take profit is hit. You can see that price went below this line, below this liquidity swing low level. So first of all I will break down the trade. So there was a weekly IRL to this ERL higher time frame, and as the weekly profile if bearish bullish, then price will definitely make a low. I thought it would definitely need some previous weeks liquidity, so I thought price would move below this low, and there was a 4-hour IFVG here which price tapped into, and also there was another IFVG here which price entered. So I thought also there was, so from this IFVG to this external liquidity was our target, bullish IFVG to external liquidity, and after I took a trade there was a daily SMT here. You can see that gold swept the previous day high on Friday. Friday's swept high was swept on Monday, whereas Friday's high was not swept on Monday on silver. So this was a daily SMT. After I took trade it happened, and from that 4-hour IFVG to this external range liquidity was our target, and on the silver there was a fair value gap here. You can recognize it. So from this 4-hour IRL to this external range liquidity was our target, and on the 1-hour chart, so 4-hour IFVG to this external liquidity and 4-hour FVG to this external liquidity here. This was a higher time frame target, and on the 1-hour chart we can see a bearish fair value gap here getting disrespected, and price made a liquidity sweep and entered into this higher time frame IFVG here. So I took a trade seeing this SMT. The same bearish fair value gap was respected here. We can see that price made a lower low here. You can see two fair value gaps, right? First of all this small fair value gap and this big fair value gap here on the 1 hour, where it made a lower and respected or bearish fair value gap, whereas on gold bearish fair value gap was disrespected and price went to this bigger time frame, higher time frame 4-hour IFVG. So I immediately entered by seeing this SMT somewhere around here. I will show you the execution. You can see that I immediately entered here. So price once again moves higher, once again taps into this higher time frame IFVG here. Once again taps into that 4-hour IFVG here. Although SMT's low was protected, price once again went there, did not hit my stop loss, and then directly delivered to my take profit, that is this swing low here. You can see that I thought I would lose this trade, but price did not hit my sell. We can see that it was just, what was this high? 3394.39, and this is 3393.41. it was less than 1 point on gold. Price went after that and hit my take profit at here. You can see that. So this was a winning trade. So first of all 4-hour IFVG, these both to this external range liquidity was our target, bullish IFVGs. You can see that this tiny one and this big one, price tapped into it. This is higher time frame IRL to this external liquidity, and on the 1 hour there was a bearish fair value gap here. If I put red strip here on that same bearish fair value gap was respected here. We can see that, and price made a lower low price made a lower low on XAG USD, whereas this made a higher high here by disrespecting the same bearish fair value gap. So price disrespected this bearish fair value gap, this fair value gap here, swept the buy side liquidity and then entered into this 4-hour IFVG, whereas price respected this bearish fair value gap both. So I thought this was an SMT, and adding that confidence to that, there was a daily SMT here. We can see that where XAG USD did not sweep the Friday's high, whereas this has swept the Friday's high here on Monday. So I was pretty confident on this trade. First of all, for our IFVG, these both to this external and liquidity with 1 hour SMT, where Euro did not respect this bearish fair value gap, swept the buy side liquidity, entered into this 4-hour IFVG, and then I enter it here. Price once again goes to that IFVG, did not take my stop loss, and then immediately my trade hits my take profit. That's what happened here. This is the first win on our gold trade, guys. 4-hour IFVG, 2 external liquidity, and 4-hour bearish fair value gap to this external liquidity on higher time frame, and 1 hour SMT, where silver respected this bearish fair value gap, whereas gold did not respect this bearish fair value gap. Bearish fair value gap and made a buy side liquidity sweep, enter into this higher time frame IFVG, and then price immediately goes to my take profit. Adding confidence to this, after I took the trade, there was a daily SMT here, where gold swept the previous day high, whereas XAG USD did not sweep the previous day high. So I was pretty confident. Price finally hits my take profit. So this was the video, guys. 4-hour IFVG to external liquidity, 4-hour IFVG, these both to this external liquidity plus 1 hour SMT, where gold swept the buy side liquidity by disrespecting this bearish fair value gap here and entered into higher time frame IFVG, whereas silver respected this bearish fair value gap, did not make a higher high here, as both move synchronically. So this was my trade. These are correlated pairs. Price went to my take profit directly here. So thank you, guys. This was the trade. Also, there was some news of Iran and Israel, where Donald Trump just tweeted that they will stop the war. So immediately ceasefire was accepted. Immediately news reacted and price went to my take profit. So it did not hit my SL. As you can see that SMT's high was protected. Price once again tapped into this 4-hour IFVG and then it's my take profit. The same trade was happened me on the Euro USD today. I will break down that video and post it. Thank you, guys. My take profit is hit on gold.